Good afternoon, internet, and welcome back to the channel. It's Saturday afternoon. It's about 12:30. It's the 21st of June, and you can probably tell by the location that we're back on the chalet build now. Okay, I did say at the beginning of this job that the one thing I didn't intend to do was dig holes, and guess what? Yeah, right. Isn't it funny, eh? Whenever there's digging to be done, everybody disappears. So there's me and my son, the wife's here checking the measurements. Okay, so let me show you where we're up to now. So what I've done this time is, look, I'm going to turn you around. So here's our original markings here. These, as I said before, are the corners. Now you can see we've now got our string lines in, yeah? Our string lines are on every corner. Now that string line now shows the outside edge of where the chalet timber is going to sit. It also shows the level now all the way round. Okay, now we did stop because I was a little bit concerned of that far corner down there being a bit high, but we got the planning guy in, and he was really helpful. He came down within 2 days, which, believe you me, for France, that's pretty damn quick. Okay, I'm going to come over here in the shade because I tell you what, it's 32 degrees here, and we've started digging. Now what we've done is, prior to me doing this, I put a marker in where all the way down, look, yeah, starting from here, wherever there's going to be a hole, and we've done the shape of the hole out, yeah, right down to that corner, and we've done up here. We've done the 2 holes here, right? So what have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. Now, they're not to depth, obviously, look, but they are where we want them to be, yeah? All the way down here, okay? And we take the pegs out as we go on, yeah? And of course, this line now that's still in here, when I start putting the block work in, that's the height that it's got to come up to. So this afternoon we're going to do this side and up here, and then we'll have all the holes, hopefully by this afternoon, all the holes will be marked out. I know this really, it should be easy work, but believe you me, in this heat, it's a killer. It really is. It takes it out of you, and this ground at the moment is like, it's like bloody concrete itself. So anyway, that's the plan. Excuse me sniffing, but the sun and the sweat and everything else, oh, that's nice. Breeze, God. Sometimes you pray for a bit of Finisterre breeze, and today, although I normally moan, I'm praying for Finisterre breeze. So the idea is that by tomorrow night we get most of these holes to depth, right? Now in this ground, because it is rocky ground, right, it really is rocky ground. The first bit is soil. After that, because there was a trial hole done around it, it's grown over now, but there was a trial hole done with a digger, and it is absolute solid. So these are going to go down 45 mil. No, they're not. 45 mil. Yeah, I'm building a matchbox house. No, these are going down. Yeah, oh, it's all, that's it. The brain has gone. No, sorry, it is 45 mil. And that 450 mil, I'll get it right in a minute. Tell me, honest, working out in his son, 450 mil, yeah, or 45 centimetres. See, I still work, I'm an inch and foot man, I am, yeah, all this millimetres and centimetres. When I was at school, when I was a lad, I look at the Americans, they still are in, you know, inches, feet, you know, yards. You know where you stand with that, don't you? You know, luckily for me, all the tape measures that I use are double. You know, you've got your inches, your imperial, and then you've got your metric. Trouble is, I'll take a measurement in inches, I'll shout it to someone, they cut it in metric. Oh, this piece don't fit. No, it's not that bad, honest. Right, okay, so yeah, we are going down 450 mil, right, and then we're going to have our steel in, our reinforcing, and then coming out the ground we'll have 2 16 or 18 mil rebars, probably 16 mil. And then once that's all dried off, we'll sorry about that, we'll bring the block work up all the way around, and then once all the outside holes are done, yeah, then we'll drop in the middle run, yeah, which it will be three sets across, yeah, and I think it's 3 across. But of course they're not going to have the steels in. They'll have a steel reinforcement on the bed, but they won't have the rebars in, because all they're going to do is take the bounce of the floor, yeah. You know, so I mean, and believe you me, I mean, I have actually gone, if you look at this, right, if you imagine that one of these holes here, yeah, you're going to have a 500 by 200 block there, yeah. So for 500 across, our timber is supported. So if you come off the end there, across here, our other block ends here. There's only going to be this bit from there to there of where it isn't supported, and the same down there and the same down there. Now, that is over the top. This will probably be 2 2x6s, yeah, fixed together. Spanning that, it's a piece of cake. I probably have gone over the top, but I'd rather be to the extreme than not enough. So, you know, I don't mind putting the extra digging in and the extra effort. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to go in the house for a bit. I'm going to sit under the fan. I'm going to have a nice cold drink, and we'll give you a report to the end of the day. Catch you in a bit, yeah? Okay, so it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and a bit of a breeze has arrived. We could have done with this a lot earlier though, I tell you. Right, now all the holes are now dug out. It doesn't look much. You might look at this and think, oh, that's not a lot of work for an afternoon, but believe you me, in this heat that we've had to work in, it was enough, yeah. Me and my son dug all the holes out, and trust me, I have had enough. Considering I said I wasn't going to do any digging right now. Okay, so the plan of action is now is we're already hitting rocks. This is really rocky ground. This is solid ground, this is. And so tomorrow we're going to get a little jackhammer, and we're going to loosen it all up with a jackhammer, and then we're going to square the holes off. I mean, that's the most important part, is that it's squared off, or as squared as you're going to get it with a load of stones in it, so that when we do actually lay the foundations, we can get them nice and square and nice and flat. Right, now you can see we haven't dug the middle holes out. There's another 6 blocks which will come off. You've got the outside ones there, but then these 2 centre ones, you'll have 2 blocks there, and then this centre one here, you'll have 2 blocks there, and then you've got this one here, you'll have 2 blocks there. So that will give you the lines of blocks with all your floor joists in. But until all the outside are done, we're not actually going to put them in. Now, one thing that I did do before we've put all the tools away, but just before we put all the tools away, I checked that the building again is absolutely square. Now, what I did again this time, I went corner to corner. Okay, so that's this corner to that corner, and then that corner to that corner, and the measurements are absolutely spot on. So that's one way of checking. So I know I'm square on that, but just to double check, what I decided to do this time before the block work goes up, I did the 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so basically you measure out 3 meters that way, 4 meters that way, and the triangular distance between those two should be 5 meters. Now I did that on every corner. Okay, put the 3, 4, 5 on every corner, and we're smack on. So this building is absolutely bang on. Now, That's to the string lines. So the blocks, if you look up the string line, the blocks will be in the middle of the string lines, yeah? Okay? That's what they'll be. And then when the timbers are actually put back down on the blocks, then we'll do exactly the same again. A corner to corner measurement, a 3, 4, 5 on each corner before we fasten the timber work down to the blocks. God, the heat's coming back up. The heat of this afternoon, it hit nearly 33 I think it was here in the sun. Too much I tell you, but never mind, we are getting there. Right, so that's it for today. I'm going to go home, get in a shower, cold shower, and try and feel human. I don't know when I'm gonna try and get this video on tonight. Unfortunately for me, when I changed over from Starlink, this is at home, when I changed over from Starlink to SFR fibre, everything was hunky-dory at first, bearing in mind I'd had Starlink for 18 months, not a problem. Now the only reason I changed to SFR fibre was it was half price for a start off. I was paying €50 a month for the Starlink. I'm paying €22, so it's just under half price. You know, the speeds are great. I was really pleased. Now I've had it for 3 weeks. Monday we lost it all day. Yesterday it went off at dinner time. It still hasn't come on, and from what we can gather, it's not going to be on until next week. What a diabolical system. How, you know, it's 2025, for crying out loud, what a joke. Anyway, so if I do put this on tonight, I've got to literally take my laptop in the car and drive somewhere to get a mobile signal and then use my phone as a hotspot. If that's what I have to do, that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, that's all it is for today. We've started the holes. Like I said, when I started building this chalet, there's certainly no rush. Today's been, you know, we haven't achieved a huge amount apart from, like I said, everything's been checked and double checked. All the holes now are there in place. We just got to dig them deeper. Next week I'm going to be ordering all the sand and cement and gravel, the steel reinforcement. I'm hoping that we're on target for maybe next weekend starting putting the foundations down. That would be really good. We've got to watch the weather, we've got to watch lots of things. In the week I'm on my own. It's as simple as that, you know. It's a lot of digging for me on my own. I hate digging at the best of time. I'm too old to dig, but you know, such is life. Anyway, look, if you've liked this video, if it's been of any use or any interest, give me a thumbs up. I hope you're enjoying following this little thing. I know it's not the motorbikes, but you know, to me this means an awful lot. So yeah, if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, like I said, I'll try and get this one on tonight. If not, it'll roll on, and then there'll be tomorrow's video as well. Take care. Hope you're having a great weekend. Look after yourself. See you soon. Bye for now.